Hi, my name is Bahador. I am from Vancouver, Canada, and I love camping. This summer, I have decided to camp in campgrounds around Vancouver where I have never been before. Campgrounds that are not very far from Vancouver, yet they are not accessible by car. So the only way to get there is either walking, paddling, using transit, or a combination of them. This week, I went to Twin Island in Indian Arm, North Vancouver. The only way to access the island is by boat, and the only paddlers are allowed to stay overnight in the campground that is in the island. There are two areas that you can launch your kayak to go to Twin Island. One is Deep Cove in North Vancouver, and the other one is Bellaccara in Port Moody. Both of these places are easily accessible by public transit from downtown Vancouver. After about 2 hours of paddling, I got to the Twin Islands. As soon as I got there, I set up my crab traps and I have it in the water, and actually it was my first time doing that. Then I went to the campsites and picked one and started setting up my camp. After I set up my camp, I started wandering around the island. Twin Island, as it's obvious from its names, is two islands side by side. There is one large one and smaller one. The large one has the dock on its side and has all the campsites and outhouses in it. And the smaller one is to the west of the large one, and the only way to get into it is either by paddling boat, or during the low tide you can actually walk from the large one to the smaller one. The smaller one has no campsite and no outhouses, and there is no dock that you can have motorboat access to it. There is also a cliff to the side of the big island that you can go on top and jump into the ocean, and the water underneath of that cliff is deep enough to be safe. Other than that, there is not much things to see on Twin Islands, rather than just to chill and relax and enjoy a beautiful scenery around the island. After I was done wandering around the island, I went and checked on my crab trap, and I found that I got a very large red rock crab. That was a male, so I kept that for dinner. I realized that the waters around the island is very quiet during early hours in the morning, so I decided to leave early on Sunday morning. I started paddling at 5:30 a.m. in the morning, and there was not many traffics in Indian Arm, so I quickly crossed the Indian Arm to the other side and started paddling down along the shore. Overall, I really enjoyed my time on Twin Island. The island was very easily accessible, and if you don't have a boat, kayak or canoe, you can rent them either at Deep Cove or at Belcara. If you decided to go to the island, make sure that you check the weather and also the tidal chart before you leave. And the other thing is, make sure you clean after yourself, as there is no garbage bin on the island.